Okay.
Someone, just a second.
Okay, thanks.
Kingdom Law, this is Steve. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, I just had a quick question about something I saw on a different website. It wasn't jw.org. I just want to check if this is true or not. Is there a way that you could have of checking it out?
I mean, if it's not on our website, it's probably not true.
Oh, okay.
The only thing that's true is going to be on jw.org.
Oh, I see. Well, I just wanted to run it by you, though. This is saying that the original Watchtower on January 1st, 1989, page 12, said that the work would be completed in our 20th century, the work that Jehovah's Witnesses do. And then,
Interesting.
yeah, and then when they put it in these books where they put all the magazines together, to save, I guess, the bound volume is called. It says here on this website, they changed the wording. So it said in our day instead of in the 20th century.
Sure. I mean, with Jehovah's Witnesses, we update our understanding all the time because the Bible prophesied that the light would get brighter and brighter. So it's not like you can read the Bible and know everything out of the gate. So as we study more and as we learn more and we have a better understanding of what the whole scriptures mean, we update as we see the need for that. So
that doesn't seem like an update. It seems like a cover up.
Yeah, well, I would recommend checking out our website, jw.org, and I would do website from there because there's a lot of false things out there, right?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out, if it really did say this. I'm not really totally interested in New Light or whatever, but
are you doing like a research project?
Yeah, I like to do research on religion. Yeah. So did the original one, is there any way of you finding out if they changed the wording? Do you have the original?
We have, that would be documented in our Kingdom Proclaimers book. So you can
in the original, in the original Watchtower, 1989, January 1st.
Yeah, there's pictures of it in that book.
No, I mean all of it. I would like to look up this quotation. That's not in the Proclaimers book. I don't think so. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Do you guys have those, the original?
No, not that old.
Oh, how could anybody?
You can download our app. And I don't know how far back the years go on that, but the information may be in there.
Yeah, I'm not looking for whatever they have now on the online library, but how could anybody examine your religion? I mean, you tell other people to do that. If I can't see this validated or proven wrong, how can anybody validate?
Yeah.
You want other people to do that, but I'm just testing.
Sure. I mean, like I said, there's updates all the time in our literature. There's always updates. We change our understanding.
Oh wow!
We're very transparent.
So they can say they're
covering up or anything like that.
Okay, so they can say they're the mouthpiece of Jehovah and the only channel God is using, and that the direction comes from Jehovah to Jesus to them. But they could just change it. I mean, it's like that's a cool gig,
No, we don't just change it. It's not like that. We back it up with scriptural interpretation.
Oh, but that's what they said at first, that it was totally based on the Bible. Everything that they put out.
Absolutely it is.
They don't say when they're writing it and they make everybody, all 8 million, accept it. They don't say this is what we think now, do they? They don't use that kind of wording. They say it's from Jehovah, meet in due season.
We have understanding like that. We say, hey, in this publication, we wrote things that say this way, but based off of these scriptures and this understanding, we're going to make an adjustment.
No, they say their interpretations are from Jehovah. They use all kinds of language claiming that. So it's just really confusing, how it's kind of cool how they could have all that authority of being God's only channel and Jehovah's mouthpiece, and Jesus gives them direction during COVID. That was a good one too.
I'm interested in talking to people that are genuinely interested in learning about the Bible.
I'm genuinely interested in examining your religion.
I'm not looking for confrontation.
Oh, I see.
Mincing words with something in a document that was printed over 100 years ago.
No, 1989, not 1889.
Close enough.
Oh, I guess it is 40 years.
Any information about us? JW.
Well, I was trying to get some. I was trying to get some from you, not their explanations. I'm trying to test. I'm trying to just validate what this website says. I mean, you can appreciate that I'm fact checking it, can't you? Instead of just it could be fake news. I'm open to that, but I would like somebody to check it for me if they really said within our 20th century. I guess there's no way you can do that, which is convenient.
I'll tell you, there has been an updating to the whole 20th century thing. That's all been updated.
Updated.
Yeah, we believe that we're living in what we call the last days.
Right. So, they always said that since the beginning.
You can't. The Bible says that no one knows the day or the hour, so you can't say it's going to come, on this day, or because we don't know the day or the hour.
Yeah, it sure took them a long time to figure that out. It took them a long time to figure that out, didn't they? That no one knows the day or the hour. And they claim to be communicating with Jehovah.
We don't claim that. No.
They call themselves God's mouthpiece. What does that mean?
Yeah. So would you be interested in a Bible study, having a sister, have a Bible study?
Well, at first I would like to validate if they really said this quote, because, Jesus warned about false prophets. So I'm just trying to be careful. So there's no way I could find out if they actually really printed that?
I don't have it in front of me.
Okay.
It would take research to go back and look. But again, we're looking at one thing. I mean, you've got to look at the whole picture. Like I said, things have been updated.
Yeah. I've got many other false prophecies.
In the past.
Yeah, many.
We have openly admitted that.
Mm-hmm. Things that they said were Jehovah's promise, like the generation in 1914 would not die before the end and the paradise came. That was in the magazine In Awake for like years. And then they had to change that.
Yep, and it's absolutely been updated.
That's a cool gig. But they said it was the Creator's promise. They didn't say it was just their own thought. That's the problem with that.
But you understand, though, like the Bible says that the light would get brighter and brighter as we get closer and closer to the end.
That verse does not say that. You're really adding a lot of words there on that verse.
No, let me speak for a second. I've studied many religions before I chose to become one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Okay, I went to schools for religion, and most religions, they don't change doctrine. They teach what they teach, and that's it. They don't update. In fact, they go backwards. They accept things that they shouldn't. But here Jehovah's Witnesses they are deeply trying to figure out.
That's not how they present themselves. That's not how they present it.
Along the way.
They do not present it as though this is what we're trying to figure out. They say the direction comes from Jehovah to Jesus to them. Deuteronomy 18:20 through 22 warns about people who speak things in the name of Jehovah, which they do, that don't come true. It doesn't say they might get new light. It says don't fear them and don't follow them. So check that out sometime. Deuteronomy 18:20 through 22. Okay, well, hey, thanks
what's
for...
What's your phone number? The phone number you're calling me from?
Oh, can you see it on there? Or it's...
Is it 306-378? Or wait, I can't, hold on.
No.
The number that I'm seeing here is something 306-378842.
Oh, no, that's not it. So, anyway, you don't have to call me back, but... yeah, maybe I can find someone else that'll help me with that. Thanks anyways.
Right, thank you.
God bless. I think it was in the section called What's New or New Videos or something like that. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was this man named Gla Kenton. Did you ever hear of him?
No, I haven't.
I don't know if he's an elder or I'm not sure what he is, but he's on this video. I was really surprised by what he was saying because I know that some of the things that they've always talked about for years is how they don't ask for money. This man said in the beginning of the video and at the end of the video that you can make friends with Jehovah and Jesus by using your financial means. And he's talking about giving to the society.
Correct, because the first century, the apostles talked about using your unrighteous riches for those things of this system of things to further kingdom interests.
No, it doesn't say to further kingdom interests. It says to make friends with Jehovah and Jesus. Now, I don't think that's what that parable means.
If we use those things that we have to further the interests of Jehovah and Jesus, then we would be making friends with them.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, they've talked about it for years. How Christendom asks for money publicly in religious radio and television programs. And you know what? No Christians would ever say that's how you make friends with Jehovah and Jesus. Christianity teaches.
That's all that we would do. I mean,
he said that's how you can make friends with Jehovah and Jesus. Aren't you friends with him already? You know, the Bible teaches that you can be reconciled to God through putting your faith and trust in Christ. Did you know that? By grace, he is. Yeah, it has nothing to do. It enjoins Christians to give money and to do missions and things like that. It does not say it's to make friends with Jehovah and Jesus. It's not a thing. And this is really incredible that they are saying this. That this is such a guilt trip push, making your relationship with God depending on giving money to them. I think it's outrageous.
Well, there's nowhere in there where it's saying that's the main thing that we do.
It's
God's will.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah,
no.
What we do.
No, giving money to an organization doesn't get you in good with God. It really doesn't. And this is.
And nobody's trying to say that.
They did say that. They are saying that. What do they mean?
We have never. If you've ever been in the Kingdom Hall, you've never seen.
Right. This is a new thing. Yeah, this is a new thing. Although they do say you have to support Christ's brothers, which is actually them writing that and saying that's who they are. That's not really a thing either in the Bible. But anyway, I hope you'll check it out anyway. You might be really surprised at what he's saying. The man looks very uncomfortable saying this too because he knows their history of not pleading for money. But it looks like they're pretty hard up right now.
Well, you are totally, of course, freedom for that decision.
Yeah. I can't believe you guys would go along with this after bragging about not asking for money for so long. This is really incredible. And saying it makes friends with Jehovah and Jesus. Really?
Well, and it's, the way we read things too. I mean,
it's not. It's not.
The first I've heard of
Yeah, I hope you check it out. Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not afraid to look into things.
Well, it is on the website.
If I was afraid to look into things, I wouldn't be one of Jehovah's.
Yeah, except they tell you to stick with what we have authorized. You'll be safe. So they do condition you not to research outside the website. So I do know about that.
I don't know of anybody that has not. I mean, when I first started studying 4 years ago, my wife and I spent over a year in a library looking at Catholic encyclopedias and everything else because we did not accept what we were told. And we did. When they said the Catholic Encyclopedia says this, we would look at what the Catholic Encyclopedia says.
Oh, okay. Did you ever look up their quotation in the reasoning book on the cross? I think it's from the International Bible Encyclopedia or something like that. And they use ... an ellipsis to leave out the part that will show it didn't say how they're using it. And many have broken down the Trinity brochure the same way, that they use partial quotes and they put an ellipsis to leave out the part that will show what it was really saying. So you might want to do more research that way. That's a really good one. But the cross is particularly egregious. If you just look it up, you can look up the book.
If you look up Roman history, they didn't use a cross.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Roman history. I'm talking about their quote, how they're misquoting.
They're the ones that crucified Jesus.
They're misquoting a source. So, you said you were looking into sources, which I think is great. And if you look up each one from the Trinity book, my friend who's a lawyer did that. She was a witness and a lawyer. She said they're all misquotes. She has access to a very good library. She works for the state capitol. And it helped her to realize they're being deceptive. Yeah, they were being very deceptive. That's why they don't emphasize the Trinity brochure as much, because people have done a breakdown of that and given the complete quotes, and it's very not helpful to their cause when you see the complete quote. So, anyways, well, thanks for talking about it. God bless you.
We appreciate your call.
Okay, see ya.
Wonderful day.
You too. To the highest heaven. And I was just wondering about that. I mean, do you guys agree with that? The tithe, giving them
No,
money would help your relationship with God?
no, not at all.
Okay. What about using your financial means to make friends with Jehovah and Jesus?
Our financial, um, so our contributions are based solely on our relationship with Jehovah. So if you have the means to give abundantly versus have the means not to, you just give whatever your heart, well, whatever you can give. It has nothing to do with your relationship with. I mean, it was very clear when Jesus talked about the widow woman who put 2 coins of small value in the offering, and he pointed out that that was more than most of them putting in.
So you don't agree with that using our financial means to make friends with Jehovah and Jesus?
I don't. That just plays no part in it.
Oh, okay. Well, in one of the videos on jw.org, one of your leaders said this, I was practically quoting from him. Said, he used this expression, using our financial means to make friends with Jehovah and Jesus. He said that at the beginning and at the end.
Yeah, I have no idea without watching it. I have to watch it to get the context of it.
Yeah, it means exactly what I was telling you about. There's no other explanation of what he's saying. He reiterates it at the end. It's on a part called Latest Videos. His name is Glock Kenton.
I'm sorry. For some reason, our phone is static. Can we go ahead and ask that again?
Yeah, his name is Glock Kenton. Glockkentin. Yeah, I hear the static too. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah. Maybe storms or something. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to see if you guys agreed with that. They seem to be asking for money more and more lately. I can see this in their talks and in the literature. I find it very surprising. They've always bragged that they don't do this.
Yeah, they don't. We never ask for money here in our kingdom home.
Yeah, you don't. They don't pass the plate, but there's money. There's even a video for kids of Sophia giving her ice cream money to the Watchtower.
Sure,
yeah.
I mean, you got to fund the work somehow.
Yeah, they're really emphasizing this now. Russell said if we had to start asking for money, it means they don't have Jehovah's backing anymore.
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't think we're asking for money.
Oh,
I think there may be literature, there may be a video that may say something about it, but it's not a progressive. Hey, every day we say you need to get money. You need to get money. Hey, come on, reach in your pocket. No.
Yeah, I see. It is a progression. I've never really noticed it before. I've been following it for a long time. They always slam Christendom for asking for money. Like here's a quote where they say, Christendom has fundraising drives and asks for money in religious radio and television programs. Well, that's what this was. This was a video on the website. They're just doing the exact same thing, So I feel it is ramping up. Some people are saying, researchers are saying that they have a lot of child sexual abuse cases that they're settling, meaning doing big payouts, and then the person can't talk about it. So that's just one reason some people think they're struggling right now. But anyways, well, just check that out. I just wanted to see what you thought about it.
All right.
Okay. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you.